What's going on, traders? What's going on? Welcome back to a mobile live stream that we got rolling here. If you're new, my name is Zach. This is Real Deal Futures. Before I even read this, somebody let me know how loud this mic is. Can you guys hear me? Can you not hear me? How does the music sound? I am wanting to hop on this live session because we got some stuff to talk about. As you can see, the banner up top, but markets are moving, and I want to make sure you guys can hear and see me clearly. Welcome. What's up? We only got a few people on the live so far on YouTube, but we got a handful hopping on Kick and X as well. What's up? What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the show. Appreciate you guys hopping on. Let me know if you guys can hear me. If the audio is like super loud or super low, if the music's super loud or super low, that would be helpful. But I'm going to rattle off this disclaimer right off the bat. Obviously, trading's risky. Most traders do lose money. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't provide financial advice. Nothing I say or do is a suggestion or recommendation to do anything at all. Make sure you do your own research, make your own trading decisions. Read CFTC Rule 4.41 on simulated trading, which is what this is, even in funded prop firm accounts. Also, read the affiliate and partnership disclaimer that says I stand to make money from links and codes in my content, like Top 1 Futures, code RDF, Bookmap, and others. Let's hop onto these charts. Before we even hop onto the charts, this deal is, I think it's actually live on their site. I almost don't know if it's live on their site yet. I tried to give you guys the early heads up. Top 1 Futures. So the best we've seen recently is like 45, 50%. Top 1 Futures just dropped today. 55% off and no minimum trading days to pay out. They have a positive rule change for no minimum trading days to pay out. You have a 20% consistency rule that still says you obviously can't YOLO the account day one and take a payout. But we now have no 10 or 7 or any of those numbers minimum trading days to pay out. You can copy trade up to 5 instant funded accounts. I believe that's for the 50K and the 25K only. The 100 and the 150K, you can copy trade up to 3. I think this is the best deal that we've seen in a long period of time, probably since around launch. They're doing it to celebrate 6 months and $16 million paid out to traders. I don't like to talk smack, but it was a lot of FUD, fear, and uncertainty spread, a bunch of trash talking out of the competition. At launch, they're not going to make it 30 days, they're not going to make it 60 days, they're not going to make it 90 days. Here Top 1 Futures is 6 months later, 16 million paid out to traders in the first 6 months. And to celebrate that, they are running one of the most aggressive deals on my favorite accounts. These are the instant funded accounts, the standard 20% consistency rule accounts. Pretty sweet stuff. If you guys want to check that out, I'm going to throw the link in chat right now. And I'm going to try not to jack up this streaming setup. But this is the deal, man. 55% off code. This is good for 1 week, guys. 1 week. Me personally, if I wasn't already in this live account right here, which we're going to be trading, I would be loading up with at least the 3-pack of the 150K instant fundeds, because it's probably the best deal that we're going to see for the remainder of the year. And I'll be working myself towards a live account. That would be my goal. But as always, guys, I'm partnered, I'm affiliated. Do your own research, make your own decisions. You guys have to decide this stuff for yourself. Can't just take some biased person's input on it. So let's take a look at these markets, man. Let's see if we can't get some trading in. It is 9. I'm actually in Central Time here, I think. It's 8:39 a.m. by me. It's 9:39 a.m. Eastern. Market is opening up. We got a little pullback and a pop on YM here. I'm going to consider a short, but I'm going to get some chart markup done with you guys, which is essentially just going to be dragging out fixed range volume profiles on the 15-minute chart. This is literally how simple I keep my chart set up here on YM. It's pretty much a raw chart with a bunch of volume profiles and volume tools on it. I've been finding this to really be easy on the eyes, to be obviously super easy to mark up myself, and not have a whole bunch of overlaid levels. It allows me to see prior days high and low, different volume areas, volume point of control, value area high, value area low, all of these fun things, these fun tools that we like to use. without having to really do much. And I've been enjoying it. The simpler I make my trading, the better I seem to do. So I'm going to keep it doing that. What's up, guys? Good morning. Good morning, JB. Good morning, Wolf. Good morning, Chuck. Good morning, Purple Ninja. Andrew, what's up? Bags, what's up? Moxie, what's up? What's happening? So obviously some crazy volatility out of these markets, right? We had a pretty gnarly, and I'm running this pretty zoomed out on the 15-minute. We had a pretty gnarly down day coming into the end of last week. Choppy Monday, Tuesday, sell-off, close this gap right here, and then big drive higher. This kind of looks like it's the bull market just not giving up just yet. Similar move out of ES and NQ yesterday here as well. Drifting higher after a bit of a pullback here, and now retesting VWAP and popping to the upside. I believe we also have... No, we have unemployment. We have unemployment tomorrow? No, we don't have unemployment tomorrow. Yeah, the news is all over the place with the government shutdown. They're constantly rescheduling stuff. So taking a look at this today, we're pretty open, man. Nothing too crazy as far as news. I have no red folder marked on my end. If I'm wrong, somebody in the chat, let me know. I've got, I'll check another site here. I've got nothing marked on my end. I thought we were going to have unemployment coming up tomorrow. Yeah, looks open. Financial juice looks pretty clear as well. Nothing too crazy. So, you know, framing out some trades here, I really don't love the idea of getting short this market in general. But that's the first play that's going to be setting up here. I'm going to be looking for it up into these, let's say, near the 46,900 level, up into this area of high volume. If I zoom way out, I come back here over last week's data, you can see quite a bit of overlapping volume point of controls, a lot of market structure price action, right? Pretty key level. If you were just a market structure price action, we're going to draw discretionary levels. Pretty key spot that we're coming up into. I'm going to look for a potential short on this, back down towards VWAP. It's aggressive. I don't love shorting after this move. This felt like, you know, the sell-off and then the pump all the way through. You know, took a nice W here in my live account, the personal live account. $1,200 was sharing some of that in Discord when I was looking to get long. Yeah, you know, above this high as well is a valid entry for me. Maybe on another day, but today I'm going to be waiting for a pop up here. I'm going to say at very least, I'd like to see it into the 860s, the 870s for a potential little reversion back down to VWAP, come down, sweep this opening low. That classic kind of mean reversion trade that I look for here on Dow off of the open. But again, I'm going to be a little bit, we might pop right back down to VWAP, you know, and this could provide some movement, you know, 100 points, 150 points here on Dow. I just am going to be a little bit more cautious coming off the open today, looking to short this thing. We're driving higher. It's coming off of VWAP here, which I don't like. I would have loved to see a pop without a retest of VWAP that we did into pre-market into the open. So we'll have to see. But potential shorts up here. If we pull back down really aggressively and like sweep a low, look like we're finding some buyers, I wouldn't mind finding a way in long, but I am aware that after this movement yesterday, this kind of looks like bulls in town, man, and we could be off to the races. This could be a tap of VWAP for Dow, and you know, we're just going to rip higher. We're going to pull another one of these. So, you know, I recognize that. I've got to take my trades as they set up. Yeah, short up here. I'm going to say between the 860s to the 900s, 910s, somewhere up here. If we start to come back down and just chop around, it might not provide too much of an opportunity right now off of the open, but that's the first thing that I could see setting up potentially. But outside of that, I'm sorry to be like turning my head, looking sideways, looking at 47 different angles, but what's up, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back to the show. Appreciate you guys hopping on. Appreciate y'all hopping on. We got deals running from top one. A wild deal out of top one. We got giveaways to do on the stream. We got duck races to run on the stream. Yeah, damn, you guys must have dipped out on me. That's it. Couple days of no streaming, and I get like a 10 pack. I think I was a little late to the jump as well today, so that will add into it. Let my Discord know because y'all are still hanging out in here. So I hop on the live, man, so I can answer questions. Yeah, man, this is kind of interesting. ES pushing highs. YM just pushed a little bit higher in this 15-minute candle, opening up 945. Looking like we kind of want to turn back down. I'm not ready to jump in front of it yet. Again, I got my eyes on a couple levels. I was saying at least up here towards the 860s for a potential short. That would allow me a pretty nice wide stop loss where I'm just dead wrong if we completely take off to the upside and continue driving higher. If we turn from here right above yesterday's high, you know, not a bad play, right? To get involved just above that and target a move back down towards VWAP. Which looks like that's might be the trade that's going to play out today, but we'll have to find out. We'll have to wait and see. Wait and see, as they say. Well, back at it, man. Nice to be back trading live with you guys. Appreciate y'all hopping on. Oh, there we go. Maybe I'm looking at a late view count. View count just like tripled. Well, whatever. I'm gonna be hanging out on here trading live, whether I got nobody on, it's just me watching, or a bunch of you guys. But appreciate you hopping on. Smash like, smash subscribe, do whatever you want to do. I'm here trading live almost every day, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Yeah, I got nothing on this just yet, guys. You know, like I said, somewhat valid to take it right above PDH prior day high, but not with this level right up here. Not taking it short right here with a stop loss right here. I think that's a not good move for me. Really not in line. So wait and see if this comes back down to VWAP. You know, sweeps a low and then comes back up. I'm not gonna like the short. It's just gonna be, you know, interesting structure to work off of, which kind of looks like what we're doing right now. And man, looks like that prior day high. You would have had to take in 60, 65 points worth of heat. It's not that appetizing anyway. That's not that appetizing of a risk structure anyway. Let's see what we start to get out of YM here. Starting to get a little bit of movement. Crazy volatility last week into this week. I hope you guys stayed safe. I hope you sized down. I hope you adjusted accordingly. What's up, guys? What's up? Not too many of, yeah. I'm here for it, though. My practice for the day. Absolutely. Should have a voice chat in Discord. I missed this. I missed this. Welcome back, Rhombus. What's up? Appreciate you guys hopping on. Yeah, we got people hopping on as we go. I got to assume a lot of traders are just a little bit fatigued this week. Yeah, here we go. Right back to VWAP. Yeah, there's the play, man. There's the play. This Dow mean reversion play right off the open, man. Fade this initial movement. It's been paying me really nicely. This is going to be an interesting setup for the rest of the day now. I'm going to have to see what we do. Yeah, not something that I'd like to take in this market structure, in this type of setup. Close, but not really there. So we'll see what we get down here. Pulling right back down towards VWAP off the open. 949. We got time. Be hanging out with you guys this morning. I'm gonna be looking for a trade. I've got I took just some test trades yesterday in the live account here. Nothing on Monday. One trade yesterday in the personal live account. I shouldn't say that, 2 trades. One trade, one actual trade for a nice $1,200 dub. And then a test trade where I wanted to see what was going on with OCO orders on TradingView. But I'd like to get some trading in. So I'm going to be hanging out with you guys. What are you looking at this morning? You guys looking long only in this market? You think that this is going to be a turn back down? This tariff issue is going to continue to drive us lower? Y'all let me know what you think. And while we are hanging, I'm going to show this one again because it dropped today. I think this is the best we're going to get all year, man. I really do. I think this is going to be the best that we get all year. 55% off top 1 futures, no minimum trading days. They're going to be rolling out other platforms coming soon. They're moving in the opposite direction of most other prop firms, where it seems like prop firms are starting to limit the different platforms that you could trade on. Top 1 futures is trying to add them. But I think this is going to be the best deal that we see for the remainder of the year. This is a heavy one. 55% off is the best that we've seen since launch. They had some different base prices. They had some different rules that got moved around. But this one, plus a positive rule change, the no minimum trading days, just having to work with the consistency rule and the standard profit target. I just don't know much else out there that's looking a lot more appetizing than this. As a whole, I'm partnered. I'm biased, right? I'm affiliated. I can't be unbiased. Head to the site if you want. Do your own research. Don't do anything if you don't want. You do whatever you want. I'm happy to be in this Top 1 Futures pre-live account. This is a 15K. It's part of their live program, right? They typically kick you to a pre-live account and then over to a live account after you continue to run it up. Been doing well in this one so far. Nothing crazy. Took payouts almost every day last week from it, which is sick. If I was in a position where I didn't have this account, I would be doing exactly what I was doing before this. I'd be trading the 150K instant funded accounts. I'd be stocking up on the 55% off no minimum trading days deal. But again, you guys make your own decisions, right? You find what's best for you. You got to look at all the rules, the platforms, all of the regulations, and decide what is a good opportunity and a bad opportunity. They are celebrating 6 months and $16 million in payouts to traders. That's the reason for this deal. A lot of FUD, a lot of fear, uncertainty. Most of the competition said they're not going to make it 30 days. They're not going to make it 60 days. They're not going to make it 90 days for top 1. They're going to have payout issues. They're going to not be able to do all this. 16 million paid out in 6 months. I think it's I think for the first 30 and 60 days, it was definitely a record. I don't know what the real payout looked like for everybody else, for other firms in the space, but obviously Top 1 is making the case that they are here to stay. So I've been hella bullish on them from the beginning. I'm more bullish than ever. I'm having a really good experience so far in this pre-live account. No consistency rule, no profit target, daily payouts. It's really, really sweet. Obviously took me quite a while to work towards getting this one, right? Lost accounts, went back and forth on trying out different account types and things like that. But I think to be able to get paid out in sim with one of the most aggressive deals on the way to a live account, if you can actually trade, is an absolutely awesome opportunity for traders, right? Outside of just putting your own money in your own personal live account. So kind of pushing back off VWAP here, guys. Kind of pushing back off VWAP. No trade yet for me this morning. We did get that move right back down to VWAP. I don't have my new stream set up, all the cool fancy flashing stuff, because I'm on the road here. So I'm just doing the chart, and then I'll swap back and forth between stuff. I could show you guys Bookmap. We're looking strong on Bookmap, man. We're looking really strong on Bookmap as well, which is not going to help my case for a short here. Positive CVD growing as we pushed higher, levels above that we're coming through. So this is interesting, man. This is interesting. Let's see. Purple Ninja says Chop City market's about 1% up, so could drop a lot. Yep. We moved to the upside overnight. Nice bullish push, as you can see, just really right off of the open through Asia London, a complete trend to the upside. Not completely uncommon. Oftentimes that Asia London move after a big push is kind of just a muted copy of what we saw in the session before. Sometimes we get a reversal, we kind of come back down, but I don't know, man. I'm kind of interested to see what we start to get. I'm not looking to do anything too crazy. If I had my nice off the open trade, I will trade very close to the open here. I'll trade from pre-market into the open on Dow. A little bit different than what you see on ES. But again, I was looking for the 860s to the 900s for a pop to the upside right off of the open. I really am going to have to see what happens up there. I don't like it as much where we, settle at VWAP. We do all of our business here. We push to the upside, sweep prior day high, pull back to VWAP, and then we take off. I don't know that I like that. I don't know that I like that short if we just push higher now. So I'm gonna have to stay patient on this. It's a valid play up here. But I'm gonna stay a little bit patient and see what happens as we start to approach this level. Yeah, man, I'm gonna wait just a little bit on this one. We come up towards that 46,900 level here in Dow. I'm gonna look for something. But it's not as appealing. Gotta be honest, not as appealing. So, really, I don't have margin for error. It being in a live account, there's no reset button. It's just you make or lose your money, and then you continue on from there. So, I'm not gonna be looking for any dumb trades. It's going to be, A+++ or nothing for me really here. If I take some test trades like I did yesterday, I keep risk super low. I'm only going to make or lose a couple bucks, $100 or something. Yeah, driving higher, man. Long wick on this last one. This is looking strong. ES looking pretty strong as well. Yeah, man. Bookmap supporting it too. This is going to be interesting, chat. Let's see, man. Let's see. Wolf looking short. You guys looking for a potential move to the downside? Some of you. I don't know, man. I don't know. We could turn. We could turn on a dime, but this is strong. Here we come up to the 860s. What I would have liked to see right off of the open. I'm probably going to have to try it up here. But I don't love the pullback to VWAP and then continuation. Yeah, we get a little bit more of a push up here. I'm gonna have to try a short. I don't think we just drive straight higher. We can, certainly can. Yeah, ES has got room to the upside too. Well, let's see. A lot of huffing and puffing out of me, guys, because it's not as clean as I'd like it to be. But I would like to get a trade on. So let's see. I don't have a long here. No, I don't trade for like this big continuation out of Dow. It moves way too fast. It's way too aggressive to structure risk on something like this. You're looking at a 220, 30 point stop loss just to get down below this 930 open. So we're going to be in wait and see mode for a little bit here. We start to push to the upside. I'm going to watch what happens here on Bookmap as well. Maybe we look for something, but I'm cautious, man. I'm cautious being short in this market overall. This to me looked like Trump picking a fight, right? Comments on China, and then nope, everything's fine. Don't worry, rally back up. I saw a hysterical meme. Honestly, it was so funny. It was like bull market, and it was like a video game, like an N64, like that old style video game, like plastic, cartridge, whatever it is, and it said like 2025 bull run, and it was take it out, blow on it, and then just plug it back in, and that one got me. That one killed me. I was like, that's funny, man. That's really funny. A lot are saying that's the top, right? We're going to start to turn. This is going to be, you know, bounce back up, test those highs, and then start to turn back to the downside. I'm not a high time frame speculator. I've just seen what's happened with prior tariffs when Trump does his thing, and then immediately like, oh, nope, everything's fine. Right back to what we were doing, which was just super strong bull market. Just a couple crazy down days, a lot of volatility. We're coming into October. We're in October. We're halfway through October, which is crazy. October 15th. Volatility picking up. I like that. I think we're going to get more and more movement out of this market. Coming out of that summer slump, finally. But, yeah, this is going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting. For Dow today, again, not to get too high time frame, I could see, I'm zooming way out on this because we got so much movement. When we start to get really, really volatile, guys, I zoom out like this on the 15-minute chart. I'm looking at like, you know, a week of data. I'm looking at levels back over here to the left-hand side. You know, I understand what we did for pre-market. I understand what we did off the open. I don't need this tiny super duper zoomed in. I'm not scalping for, you know, for 10, 15 points here on YM, right? We're looking for, you know, triple digits. So I'm zooming out, but I want to recognize how damn zoomed out I am today. Here we are into the 860s, right into the 860s, pushing higher. I'm going to potentially look short on this. I would just like a really aggressive entry. I would like a really aggressive entry. Waiting a little bit longer. 870s trading out right now. Watching this on Bookmap. Let's see. I'll read the chat in just a minute, guys, but we might have something starting. Ooh, I got to stop doing that. I said I wanted to stop doing that so I don't accidentally fat finger something. I'm either going to go with a double click like that to reset my chart, or the shortcut on the keyboard, but it's not looking that bad. Not looking that bad. Let's see, guys. Let's see. Yeah, we could just grind higher. You know, I'll acknowledge that. We could blast off. We could really just, market says, nope, we're good. Bull run back in action, man. That's it. Just try to double check. No crazy news coming out. No. Coming right into this level here, I'm looking for one nice sweep to the upside, one nice aggressive sweep to the upside. You know, 50 points higher than this would be nice here on YM, and I would consider it. It's aggressive, right? It's counter to this movement here, pushing to the upside. It's not as beautiful coming off of VWAP, to be honest, but I don't mind it. I don't mind it if we crack to the upside a little bit further. But again, I'm going to be picky on it. I'm not going to jump in here. If we just sell off from here, that's fine. I'm going to need the, you know, every bit of the stop loss, because I am worried that not worried, but I do foresee that we could chop up higher, right? We could push higher. We could crack, you know, past this zone quite a bit before potentially pulling back down a little bit. If I'm dead wrong, I'm dead wrong, but I want my stop wide. I want my stop way outside of all this noise. But we'll see. We will see. Let's see. Chat, what's up? We got more and more people hopping on. Welcome to the show, everybody. Got a ton of you guys on X, on YouTube. We're pretty light today. I don't know. YouTube doesn't like me today, but that's cool. Smash like, smash subscribe. Help me out. Maybe we'll run a giveaway today. I don't know. I haven't been live all week, and you guys know I love to run giveaways. Maybe we'll run some duck races today. We'll give out some instant funded accounts. I don't know. Maybe you'll have a 1 in 30 or 50 chance of winning an account today. We'll have to find out. Chrisla Cam, what's up? I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce anybody's names. Hey, as you know, they considering for pre-live. Oh, maybe you're being considered for a pre-live account. Can I buy an account to take advantage of this offer? No, you can't. If you're getting into a live account with Top 1 Futures, you're being considered for a pre-live account, you can't buy more accounts. You're not going to be able to trade until you get a decision back and kicked into a live account. What are the standard profit targets to go with this consistency rule? It is the same. It is the same. So for the 50K account, pushing the upside here, guys. 50K account, you've got to put up $2,500 and you're able to take out a $3,000. You're able to take out $2,500. Jay, I'm going to come back to that. Man. I wanted to start answering chat questions, but as soon as I look away, we start moving. So I'm watching this thing drive higher, man. This is a pretty aggressive push off of VWAP here. I really don't have any long play at all on this. I'm getting ready for a short move up here. If I take it, I want it to be pretty aggressive all the way up here where I have a stop, nice and wide. I'd love a stop like way out here. But the thesis is that we come all the way up into this zone and we get a reversion back down to this area of high volume, back down to VWAP, that we don't just rip higher today. If I take this one, I really would like it from up here. I mean, we're right there. The high was 893. I'm still sitting patient on this, guys. I'm going to be really picky. I'd prefer to miss it than to take it too early, get stopped, and watch it come back down. I'm going to want to allow it to dance all the way up here. I think there's a really good opportunity for that to happen, and I don't want to be too aggressive on it. I'm cool taking an L, but I got to say, hey, this is a certified L that I'm taking. I've been on a nice roll in this account. Really, really nice roll in this account, man. And I'm going to not be on that for forever. It's not going to be straight green for forever. But when I start taking L's, I want them to be really good L's. Yeah, I'm not going to short this here, guys. Yeah, I'm not going to short this yet. I'm going to wait for another pop. I'm going to try to get an aggressive entry or no entry. It's just too bullish. Too bullish. I think we could pop higher before this IB high and low sets. A little bit more of a pop up, and I'd look to take it. That was the 46,904s traded out here on the mini contract. Yeah, this thing is strong, man. I don't want to get completely run over here. So I'll see what happens. I was trying to answer some questions there, guys. First off. Let's see. Could tap all-time highs on ES before switching off. Good morning, Market Pusher. What's up, Tommy? What's up? Should I wait till they update the website for no? Nah, man. Send it. You want to send it? Send it. Code should be valid as long as it's giving you guys the discount. If you don't know, we're talking about Top 1 Futures being 55% off and no minimum trading days to pay out. As I'm watching this market drive higher, but also trying to answer some questions. I saw some rule questions. First thing you should be doing, guys, is head directly to the site. Code RDF if you want to check it out, but head to the site, go to the frequently asked questions, and read through. Jay, each account has its own profit target, right? It's a percent. 50K is 3,000. You're able to take out 2,500 on the instant funded. The 150K is 9,000. You're able to take out 3,500 per account per payout. That is the profit target on those accounts. Yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know if I want this one today, chat. I don't know, man. This might be the face ripper today. Yeah, long off of VWAP. Long off of VWAP on all these indices, man. That's all you needed to do so far. Watching this on Bookmap. I got YM and ES Bookmap loaded up. Yeah, guys, I mean, we could turn. We are up into this level here. We're up above the high from the 10th, back into this area of consolidation. A lot of volume point of control, temporary volume point of control, as you can see zoomed out on this chart. It's not it's not terrible, man. I would just like a really deep push into this on this bullish move for a really aggressive short. We got some of it, right? We traded to the 915s. I'm tempted to try it. I'm not gonna have another trade on this. I'm not gonna have another opportunity. It's pretty volatile. This could provide some serious movement. It could also move against me really quickly. We could just break through this. Buyers could not take their foot off the gas the way they haven't really yet so far this morning, and we could pop to the upside. But you know, that's always the risk, right? Trade moves against you. That's why you throw a stop loss in. Yeah, but this would be a one and done. Let's see. That's some sellers starting to turn it here, starting to take it lower. Maybe we go down and trade back towards this high. That might have been the opportunity right in here. Yeah, I don't have a long on this, guys, so I'm staying patient. I'll fade it, but it's got to be super duper appetizing. That would have been pretty sweet right off the rip, right there. Oh, we'll hang tight. We'll hang tight. Let's see. Thanks, bro. Yep. For the 50K, when you take out the $2,500 profit, it doesn't take that from the drawdown, does it? Yeah, of course. So every time you take a payout from any prop firm account, I don't know a single one that doesn't do this, your payout, your drawdown locks. Your drawdown locks at the starting balance plus 100 or just the starting balance even. So if you took a payout as soon as you become eligible, which I think is a good move for traders that haven't taken payouts, they're not consistent with payouts, you're not working yourself towards a live account, you know, anything like that. It's a good move, but it does put you in a tight spot, right? For example, if you put up $3,000 and then you took out $2,500, you've only got a few $100 to work with. You're gonna have like $400 actual to work with in that account. The 150K, you have a lot more room just because the buffer is larger to start with. You got to put up 9,000 to take up 3,500 to take out 3,500. But your drawdown will lock at balance plus $100. So important to note that. Here's my thought process, guys, right? Depends on where you are. Depends on where you are as a trader, right? Have you ever taken a payout? Have you taken multiple payouts? Are you trading multiple firms and taking multiple payouts, right? Are you just working towards passing your first eval and taking your first one? You know, you're probably going to want to handle each of these a little bit differently. For traders that are taking multiple payouts, sorry guys, I'm looking at this on Bookmap. That might be the effing opportunity here. Rhombus seems silly. I know I always have a long bias, can't go behind a short. Yeah, good to have a long bias in these U.S. markets, right? And pretty nice to have a long bias over the last couple months here. Definitely nice to have a long bias. For me, there's no long at this point. Yeah, just again, short. I'm happy to do it, but it's got to be, it had to be really, really, really aggressive. This wasn't too bad. I'm gonna watch what happens up here. Again, guys, still looking short around this area for a move back down towards VWAP, sweep below. You know, maybe really come back down. Could get super aggressive. It's bullish overall though, right? Bullish from yesterday. Strong price action and market structure off the open. Pushing right to the upside off of VWAP. My thesis is that we move from high volume area to high volume area. Points of controls to, you know, other points of controls, right? Market structure level to level here on Dow. That's what I trade for. So my play is short. Up here. Do I like it as much in this market conditions with this market structure, like I've repeated 1,000 times so far this morning? No, I don't. Is it still a solid setup? Is it still valid? Yep. But I've waited patiently so far, just out of fear that we really continue to run. We're not doing that yet. We're starting to find some sellers up here. I'm going to consider it, but I still want a super aggressive entry. I'm gonna take it limit if it pops, if it continues to pop. I don't think that's could be it, but I don't know that that's it. And if I go no trade, I go no trade, right? I'm happy to not take stupid losses just for the sake of taking a trade. That doesn't ever seem to help me. I don't know, maybe it helps you guys. But yeah, hopefully this answers some questions, guys. Top one, you know, we're getting a lot of questions on it because they got the deal running. Head straight to the site if you want to check it out. They actually also updated their website. It's a brand new website. They've got a whole bunch, even more information, better information on it. It's pretty straightforward. And if you have more questions, feel free, hit me up. If you have questions in here, you could ask on the live. I'm happy to yap about it. Again, I'm partnered, I'm affiliated, I stand to make money. I can't be unbiased. You guys got to do your own research, make your own decisions. Personally, I think this is one of the best opportunities, one of the most aggressive when you look at the price to rule set, especially at 55% off. Put them up against the competition. Put them up against any other instant funded account or prop firm and take a look at what you need to do to get paid out, the path to live, all of these. But read the rules, guys. Read the rules, and then feel free to ask. I'm reading my my Discord chat, and we got a handful of questions in there. But I'll hop off after and talk to you guys in there. But the site answers every single one of question that I've seen asked so far. What's up? What's up, Josh? What's going on, guys? What's going on? Watching this thing start to find a little sellers up here. Is this the turn? I might just be patient today, man. I'm not feeling like I got to do anything crazy at all. This market's wild. I want really, really, really AA, triple A plus setups. Like I don't like to grade my trades. I think that's not a smart thing to do, because I think you should only be taking whatever your good setup is, and it should always be A plus 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 plus. So I'm kind of sitting patient on this. This looks like the move that I was going to be trading for, a short really aggressively up here, potentially back down towards this area of high volume into yesterday's high, right? Back down towards VWAP, back down towards the 670s, 660s, right? A crack down below VWAP. Not bad, getting a high of the 915s in here. But really what kept me out of this one so far, man, is this. Right, we pull back to VWAP before the open. All right, pull back to this area, pull back down in here. Pop, come all the way back down. Don't even sweep the low, and buyers just keep driving this bad boy higher. That's the move, right? We already pulled that mean reversion move, right? We came all the way up, and then we came, all the way back down over 100 points to VWAP. We've tested VWAP multiple times. Sellers can't take it lower. What do we do often if we do that is just drift higher. Now, could this big impulsive move be coming to take out this low? where we set this as the IB high and then we come back down and break IB low, sure. I'm still looking for it, but I'm watching what happens up here. I think my my entry on this could be if we crack to the upside one more time. I'd actually like to see it before 10:30 a.m. Eastern. We crack to the upside and then like buyers can't take it higher. Price can't seem to push too much more. Could look for it short. But yeah, this could just be the drift higher today. We might just continue this crap. Let's see. Just checking a couple messages. Obviously, I got a ton rolling in on this one. Yeah, so a couple people were asking, should I wait for the, because I actually saw this one asked to the top one team, should I wait for the no minimum trading days to be updated? We're talking about top one and their deal on the site, and no, it's live and ready to roll. You're good to go. Here we go. 10:21 a.m. Eastern. Getting a little bit of a pop out of this bad boy. Josh, with the giveaway account, which firm is it? Top One Futures. Top One Futures. Link is, oh damn, I never pinned it. Link is in the chat in a minute here, guys. Hold on. If you want to check it out, you can head to the site and see if your country is on the list of prohibited countries. There we go. I'll pin this one. I'll pin this bad boy. Again, guys, I'm yapping about it a lot today, and I know I just hopped on, and I know we're trading live. I'm grateful to be, have access to the higher ups at Top One, to be able to talk to these guys. I'm fairly confident that this is the lowest discount with the best rules that we will see for the rest of the year. They're always doing, better stuff, moving in the right direction. I think we're going to see a lot of other cool stuff roll out really soon, like platforms. You could probably guess which platform, but I'm yapping about this because you got 1 week, and I always, as a trader, wanted to be able to take advantage of whatever the best deal was, right? A lot of people wait for it. 10%, it went from 45 to 55. Like, that's a big jump. I always want, people always miss it. People always buy before, buy after. They beg me, can you please help me? Can I just buy it the next day? So I try to yap about it. I think this is the best we're going to see for quite a while. Let's see. Team Bear. Some people struggling with longs. Yeah, you guys are short bias. It's funny. I'm still watching this market here, guys. I'm interested in a short. Hey, Zach, I think people are asking because sometimes when you click the link, the old site, see the new, maybe a bug. Yeah, Purple Ninja, it's just that it wasn't updated. It just wasn't updated yet this morning. Everybody was asking because I was a little bit early to the jump, right? I also have people, listen, here's why. I got messages today, hey Zach, I just bought accounts XYZ, can I get the discount and stuff like that? So as soon as I get the indication, I try to give everybody the early heads up. So I was a little bit early. I was early telling everybody about the deal today. It wasn't updated until just recently. I think it was 10 minutes before I hopped on the live session. So it should be good to go now. You guys can check it out. You let me know. But code RDF gets you the deal. Better than the email, the website, the Discord, anywhere that you see. For the most part, you'll see other guys with really aggressive codes like that. But there is no better at this point than RDF. There's some that match it. But it's also good luck. You have a 2% better chance of getting to a payout if you use code RDF. It provides good luck. Good juju. I'm just kidding. I don't know about this, guys. I don't know about this short up here, guys. I don't know. It's not bad. It's not bad, but I don't know. We're getting ready to set the IB high and low. This is interesting. No, you don't have to add the add-on. Is it not up? Hold on one second. I'm gonna look, guys. I'm gonna look. Let me see if I can do this from a page where it doesn't try to like log me in. Let's see. No, so they still have a button down there. Yeah, they fixed the button, guys. All right, I gotta send a message. Hang on. I see what you guys are talking about. When you go to checkout on top one, it still has a button that says add. It says add anytime payouts, and then it charges you for it if you wanted to. You don't have to. You don't have to click that. No, you don't have to click that, but they have to update it. All right, I sent another message. Sent another message. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Considering the shorts are burning you recently, Zach, I wouldn't blame you for not taking it, but that's just my 2 cents. Just for inflation tariffs. Yeah, we're talking about, I don't understand, I have a short bias. Generally speaking, markets go up. Yeah, it's Rhombus. It's important to recognize context. I really do think it is, but it's just not as simple as that, right? It's just not as simple as that. To be super heavy one direction. I think in the U.S. indices in general, like we're talking about, if you zoom out, you're correct, right? The markets are trending to the upside over long periods of time. Intraday, it's just not as simple as hitting the buy button. In a really strong bullish market, it often is, right? It often is. It's just not as simple as saying, well, we just, hop on and we're long every day. And I think for the most part, you're either going to find yourself more long or short, right? Contrarian or kind of looking for that to continue with a bias, right? Just the way that you read the market. I don't know what it comes from. It's not reasonable, right? It's not normal. Most people find themselves with a strong bias just naturally. And also they find themselves with what is the market doing right now? And what is the easier trade for me to take, right? Either a continuation of what price action and market structure is doing right now, and do I either want to fade that movement or do I want to try to find my way into that movement, right? And I don't think there's, I think if you're generally constantly fighting the trend over and over and over again, day in and day out, that can be tough overall, right? Market suffers from momentum, trends seem to prevail, but all that stuff is subjective, right? All that stuff is very subjective. I don't think there's any one wrong way to do it. I do think in a strong bullish market on the U.S. indices, if you are heavy short bias, in general, you got to wait for your entries, man. You got to wait for your really ideal entries. They're often cheaper trades. They often offer a cleaner invalidation point. They offer really aggressive movements to the downside. See Friday, where we sold off 1,000 points here. But it depends. The markets don't go up for forever. They certainly don't go up for forever straight up on YM, which is probably why I've been doing even better on it just as of recently. But it's stuff to ponder, right? It's stuff to think about. I'll look at it this way. You can be right 50% of the time with a random trade, but that is not true, really. Yeah. Well, I won't go through the whole risk to reward and 50%, and natural break-even win rate. But we're coming up on 10:30 here, guys. Got IB high and low set. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's not beautiful. It's just not beautiful. I might fade a pop to the upside. Might fade a pop to the upside, but we're gonna have to see. Here's the bottom line, right? Here's what I think of. Focus on how you are going to apply some consistency in the markets. Focus on your read of the market, what you're good at, what you're bad at. Try to lean into what you're good at, do a little bit less of what you're bad at, and focus on becoming a great risk manager, and then being able to have the mental resiliency and the discipline to stick to whatever approach you decide to employ for a long enough period of time to let the stats play out in your favor. Oftentimes, we get stuck, and this is abstract, right, a little bit, but outside of the beginning stages, we get stuck so much on trying to perfect our read of the market, right, with technicals, trying to understand some way that we can create an additional edge, and that's just not what pushes the needle in our favor. I spent a lot of time there, right? We're continuing to try to predict what's going to happen next. It's just not always the way. Most traders have a pretty decent read. They got a pretty decent feel. They're able to, find their personal read of the market, the way that they interpret price action and market structure, and then create some way to work with that. Some way to structure risk, some way to find an entry, a point, or points. Provide some consistency in their trading because the markets are very random on the short term. We have no idea what's going to happen next at all, right? Again, see Friday. But it's not as simple as that. If you said, hey Zach, you're going to trade ES and you can only be long or short, I would go long, right? I would pick long. If I only ever had to take one side, I would pick long. Why? There seems to be an overarching trend in the U.S. indices, right? To the long side. So you're going to struggle when we go through recessions and corrections, when we sell off, big percents. But for the most part, market trends up. Is that true for every instrument? Absolutely not. Some are very range bound. Some have been trending to the downside when you look at Forex pairs or other instruments for long periods of time. Yeah, I'm just sitting patient on this, guys. I want to find my way in. I think we might get the turn up here. We obviously got some business being done here, right? Buyers and sellers are fighting it out. Price is not pushing higher just yet. Not turning to the downside too aggressively just yet. I'm cautious that we could really crack on this one, but I do like a short from up here. We got our IB high and low set. Initial balance, the first 1 hour, opening range. Yeah, I'm between a rock and a hard place on this one. We shall see. Starting to get a little bit of a turn. If you were looking for a short, maybe this is your opportunity, right? Starting to get a little turn out of this market. If you want to wait, I like to take them really, really aggressively to the upside. Didn't jump in on that first push. I would have liked one more pop up above this high, maybe before the 10:30 a.m. time frame, and then a pop back down, pull back down for some continuation. But I'm gonna sit on my hands for now, guys. I'm not gonna do anything right now. I'm gonna hang out. I'm not going anywhere. I got time today. We're gonna chill. If this thing sells really aggressively back off, that's my trade. I will have been a little bit too cautious today. We waited before for a move above prior day high. We got to move all the way up into this area. We did test. We come back down to VWAP. That's my trade, and I'm probably going to be journaling this one as a decent opportunity. I applied some discretion to keep myself out, at least before a really aggressive pop to the upside as we started to push higher. But I think it's going to work against me. I think we're going to come down. I really do think we're going to come down. So we'll see. We will see. Reading some of the chat here. Yeah, you guys are talking about, back and forth. Talking about having a 50-50 trade and, answer. So here's all the stuff that comes into that, right? If you were only trading with a 1-to-1 and there was no commissions, fees, spreads, and you didn't manage the trade at all after you got in, then yeah, you would have a 50-50 shot at winning or losing, right? And you would end up break even over time. It begs the question how so many traders are so good at losing so consistently, just blowing through evals like you guys are talking about in the chat, right? Because they don't even start there. They don't even start there, right? It's not as simple as it is made out to be in that sense, right? It's not as easy as it made out to be in that sense. But that was a big realization for me. When I was just bleeding money, I was like, wait a minute. If I was just flipping a coin with 1-to-1 and, taking, accounting for no commissions and, fees and spreads and stuff like that, I'd be not doing anything. I'd be, suffering from some variance, maybe in a strong trending market, right? But that would be taking into account market conditions and technical analysis. But you should be closer to break even. No traders are at break even. Almost everyone is losing money consistently, right? Once you start to break even, that's a real good indication that you're an experienced trader. You're well ahead of the vast majority, and that comes down to us as humans being just hardwired to be trash traders and to be doing way worse off the bat than a random coin flip. That's the truth. By way of trade management, by way of risk to reward, by the way that we enter, the way that we exit, everything adds in. Reading some of the chat. This is not a coin, my brother. Someone asked, what coin is this? We ain't trading crypto over here. This is, that's funny. This is YM. This is the Dow Jones futures contract. This is the YM mini contract. Trading futures over here. Specifically with Top 1 Futures, this is the prop firm that I'm trading with, and this is the Project X platform. Project X platform. Yeah, guys, again, I'm hanging with you. If we turn on this, that was my trade. I don't know. I'm just, it's not wonderful. I'm going to have to, if we rip to the downside and we come through VWAP, we come through this low, I am going to have to acknowledge this did give me a setup. This did give me a setup right into here with a really nice aggressive entry. But I applied some discretion today. I applied some discretion that we may just continue to push higher. But I think we might have the demonstration of kind of what we're talking about in chat, where it's just not as simple to hit the buy button, right? Here we are coming 100 points off the highs today. So we'll see. We'll see. But I got a feeling that I'm gonna look at this that I didn't take a decent one. But we got all day. We got all day. My bad, just reading some messages here, guys, as we're coming back down. Yeah, I'm going to watch this one play today. That's all right. That's all right. No trade and a missed opportunity is better than an L. But I'm going to watch this one play out, I think. I'm sitting patient, though. I'm sitting patient. We in the live accounts today. We're in the live accounts every day now. So no room for error. Got to wait and be confident in whatever we're gonna do, and didn't have that confidence, right? Otherwise, I would have smashed the button. We'll see. What I really would have been targeting from up here would be a move through VWAP down to this volume point of control. We come down all the way around these lows. That's gonna look like it was something good. But while we're hanging, chat, appreciate you guys for coming on. Thanks for being here so far. We're not ready for a giveaway just yet. We're not giving out an instant funded account, running a duck race just yet. But if you guys want to check out Top 1 Futures, link is pinned in the chat. 55% off. I know I had that like 50% off running for a while. I had like not updated my, someone told me a couple times I had not updated my banners. 55% off is back. If you guys want to check that one out, link is pinned. Let's see. What up, Daniel? What's up? Rambazek, you ever trade other sessions? Yeah, sometimes, but not really my forte. I'm in New York time zone. I like the New York session. It's the main session. I was born and bred, cut my teeth trading London session in the Forex market. It's the middle of the night for me. Asia is hella slow. If I do anything these days outside of New York session, it's a pre-market setup on YM. That's really what I'm sticking to. And then off the open type trades, I'll set alerts throughout the day. I'll look, for trade opportunities as they come on YM later into the session, if they're there. But I don't really find the need to have myself on the charts for 47 sessions. I think most traders that are doing that, they're not doing well. I don't know many that trade all sessions unless they're just sim farming, that type of deal. It's usually the guys that are trading to the last 5 minutes of the day, and then as soon as the market opens, and then all the way through the night. Like, are you going to be an expert trading every one of those sessions? That type of deal. But it depends. It's whatever your preference is. Some guys are in different time zones, right? People are in other parts of the world. You got to work with what's convenient for you. And maybe you do have a preference. You have a preference for, lower volatility, for some move that you identify, some pattern, some anomaly in one of the other sessions. Nothing wrong with exploiting that, with exercising that. I don't think like one is best, for everybody. It's just what's best for you personally. I'm real short on GC would have worked. Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. I found a lot of success with gold, and I see that it often trades well in Asia. Nice. Send it, man. If you have time to trade that, and that's good for you in your time zone, man, you find what works best for you. I think that's the key there. There's no one best, guys. There's no one best. At least that's my belief when it comes to trading. Others will tell you that. Hop in the Discord if you want to hear my opinion. We're not going to turn this into a rant, but hop in my Discord if you want to hear my opinion on traders that tell you that they know what's going to happen next all the time. That they were able to predict the Friday move. They were in right before it, and they captured the entire move. Anyone that tells you that is either completely naive and just genuinely has no idea what they're talking about, but more than likely, like 95% is just a complete fraud. Unless you're in Trump's head. Or you're Trump. He can tell you. Let's see. My belief in this market, in this game, in this business is you don't need to know what's going to happen next to make money. It's a paradox. It's like a contradiction, but nobody knows what's going to happen next with any degree of certainty. That's not our job here to predict the market. It's to react. Getting ready to get something set up here, guys. All right, guys. We've been hanging out. I'm watching this market come down. I'm watching the short play out. We're gonna get a good example for the chat that was going back and forth talking about, you know, longs versus shorts, and you know, sometimes the difficulty taking longs, difficulty taking shorts. Couple comments in the chat from, you know, maybe not taking a short play, you know, that type of stuff. I think we're gonna see it. Not there yet. There's no continuation for me down here. You know, if I wanted it really aggressively, it was up here above the high from the 10th, right into this area of high volume. I didn't, right? Waited patiently. If I was going to take it, I was going to take it on another really aggressive pop to the upside, maybe before that 10:30 a.m. High and low sets. But this looks like we might chop up here, kind of settle back down after a big push in this overnight session to the upside. Later into the day, maybe we see something else start to set up, but I'm no trade so far, guys. I'm hanging tight. And on that note, we're gonna get ready to run a giveaway, guys. Gonna get ready to go run a giveaway. Why is this not working? Go ahead and smash the like button if you want this giveaway to drop. Why is this not working, man? There we go. All right, we're gonna run a duck race. We're going to give away a $50K straight to sim funded pro account from Top 1 Futures. That's what we got on the board for today. We got 32 people on here on YouTube. We got, let's see, we got like 30 on X. We got some on Kick. You guys run the YouTube likes up to, let's call it 45. Let's call it 45. I'll make it easy for you guys. If everybody hits the button right now, we'll get it done. You guys run the YouTube likes up to 45, and we will run a giveaway for a Top 1 Futures account. And I'm yapping about it a lot today because we got a new deal. 55% off is live. Link is in the chat. Don't sleep, man. Don't sleep on this one. No minimum trading days to pay out. They updated the rule. I think it's a solid move in the right direction. If you guys want to check it out, I'll throw the link in the chat again. But again, not to confuse you, we are going to do a giveaway. No purchase necessary. Feel free to get ready to fill out this Google form that I'm about to drop. At 45 likes, let me run it in the chat. Yeah, what are we gonna do here? What are we gonna do here, YM? Is that it? We coming back down? We coming back down? I think so. Might give me an uneventful session here, man. That was my opportunity. That was the opportunity in here. Yeah, like let's say I took it right above this high, right into this volume point of control. If you guys watch my trading, you know that I'm running pretty wide stop losses. Yeah, we'll see how that would have potentially paid today. That'd be the $1-to-1 $1,000 trade. That'd be it. That'd be it. That probably would be my structure if I was in something right off the bat. Would have liked it from like that area, like right in here, really deep into this area. But we didn't get that. Waited patiently. We'll see. Maybe it's a no trade missed opportunity. Rhombus says, the only thing I don't like about Top 1 is the trading day requirement, as in you have to put a trading day, you have to take a trade more than once every 2 weeks. Rhombus, good news for you, man. You can email their support. You can email their support at any time. You're able to take a vacation. You're able to not take a trade for more than 14 days. You can just email their support. People travel. I've traveled. You're able to just hit their support up and say, hey, I'm going, I'm going to be away for a month or 2 months or something. Almost all firms have an inactivity rule, and for the most part, just taking a micro trade from your phone will suffice. You're able to just open and close a micro trade and make or lose a couple bucks, and then you don't even have to hit their support up if you don't want to. But now you have nothing to not like. Dan, that's great to know. Patient pays. Let's see. Reading the chat with you guys. 40 likes. We got 5 more likes to go. We'll drop a giveaway. We'll give away a instant funded account, a straight to sim funded pro account, I should say, from Top 1 Futures. Morning, Daily Tail. What's up? Using the lowest possible lots since I started. 1 or 2 micros. Nice, man. Nice. Gold has been so good in Asia. 1% away from payout. Nice, dude. Nice, nice, nice. Nice. Man, I'm really trying to stay calm. I remember coming so close last time I losing the account. Yeah, okay, so we got someone talking about the yeah, not a big deal, but I'll stress if I get to do it. I still love them. Yeah. Yeah, it's part of trading. We have things that we got to do and not do, right? Taking a trade is a requirement on all of them. All the major firms have an inactivity rule. If you're going to travel for a long time, you can shoot them an email, or you can just take a quick trade. Daniel, let's talk about being close, man. Listen, here's the deal. Don't change anything. Don't change anything. Good, bro. Welcome back. Yeah, what's up? Don't change anything. Just keep doing what you were doing, right? Don't get close and over leverage. Don't get close and YOLO it. Don't get pissed off when you take an L and you're really close. Make sure that you are able to just keep doing what you're doing that got you to that point, which is why so many traders go wrong, right? The stakes seem to get raised, right? The mindset gets affected, the psychology gets affected, and you get out of pocket. You start doing stuff that are, that's crazy. Take your time, right? And just keep doing what you were doing. I know that's like simple to say, but you have to consciously come to the charts every day, I think, when you're in that position, when you've gotten really close to a payout and you blow it, really close to a payout and you blow it. You got to come and say, okay, I'm really close again. Let me look at my trading. What did I do? How did I execute? How did I get to this point, right? And then how can I consciously remind myself, because I got something that's working, but how can I remind myself every single day to do the same damn thing that I was doing? If I feel myself ready to not do that, to get tilted, to get outside of that, to just close the charts, to get off of it, you're not able to trade it. Not able to trade it. So yeah, that's the 2 cents there, man. As simple as that is, it's hard, right? Easier said than done. It happens to big traders near watermarks. They start to get out of pocket, get crazy, right? Stick with what's working. Just stick with what's working, and accept that that means like you might get right towards a payout, right? You're right there, and then you take a loss, and then you take another loss. But that's probably just a normal loss or 2, and then you come right back and you take a win, and then you hit the payout. Rather than you take a loss and you're like, oh, I'm so close, I can do it today, I want to get it done today. What do you continue to trade? Over trading, over leveraging, tilting. It's just that stuff that's the killer, man. That's the absolute killer. So stick to your guns. You got something that's working, dude. I'm sorry that you struggled, to really clear that mark, but it's a common one, man. It's a common one. Yeah, so slow turn back down to the downside out of this market, man. Fading this pop up here would have worked. Not beautiful. Really not beautiful for me. So I'm no trade. I would have liked to be in a short in this one. Do we see it play out? Do we see it continue lower? Kind of feels like it. Down towards the, let's say 70s would be a full W. 80s would be a full $1,000 W if I had a nice entry up here, but that's how it goes. Make your decisions and stick to them. Zach, OG Dwayne. Yeah, here's the deal, Wolf. It's a good reminder. Guess what? If you're a Discord OG, which means you are in my Discord, you have the OG role, you share all of the time. You've been in here. Wolf, I'm gonna have to tell you to stop tagging everybody though. I'm gonna give everybody in the OG role or heavy hitter role or the one certified killer that we have in the chat. You guys are getting entries today. I said I was gonna start to do more stuff along with being here on the live session for guys that are contributing to the Discord. Fill the form out if you are on here, but if you're not on here, I'm going to try to give you the entry anyway. All right, guys, we got 45 likes. There we go. 45 likes on the live sesh. Let's run it. Brian C., what's up? There he is. There's the certified killer. What's going on, Brian? Can I be a Dow market maker yet? Yeah, if you guys don't know, I'm in Chicago right now. I'm in the financial district of Chicago. I was at the Chicago Board of Trade yesterday. I was at the Chicago Mercantile Exchange yesterday. I went to the Federal Reserve Bank of Chicago. It was really cool day. No, Brian, they're not accepting market maker positions at the Chicago Board of Trade right now. Unfortunately, you're going to have to wait on that one. Let me go ahead and drop this form. Let's get it rolling. Nah, fill the form out. Everybody fill the form out. Purple Ninja, fill the form out. Everybody fill the form out. I'm going to check through, and if we got some OGs missing, I'm going to give you guys entries. If you want to hop into the Discord, where you might be able to benefit from what I'm doing today and get an entry into the giveaway without even having to do anything, that's the 100% free trading Discord. No course, no VIP, none of that fun stuff. Just free sauce. Sometimes good sauce, sometimes bad sauce, but sauce nonetheless. There you go. You guys have it on Kick as well. If you're on X, hop onto YouTube or Kick. I can't access X right now, my live stream. So if you're on X, hop on the live stream if you want to get a chance to win a account. And I can't put the form up. I can't put the giveaway sign up. But guys, I'm gonna give you 5 minutes. I'm gonna get this done really quick. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes. Get this thing filled out. I'm gonna get the duck race rolling. Gonna have some fun. As we watch this market sell back off, man. At least pull back. Yes, fill the form out. Everybody fill the form out. Everybody fill the form out, guys. I'm sorry, let me not confuse you. Everybody fill the form out. The form is live. You got 5 minutes. The form is here in the chat right here, okay? If you fill the form out, you get an entry. I'm going to give the guys that are Discord OGs, which means they have a role in Discord because they contribute, they share their journey transparently, they share the good, the bad, everything in between. I'm giving all those guys an entry. But fill the form out. Everybody that's here, please fill the form out. Make my job easier. You need to make Enigma work for you. Yeah. Funny enough, guys. Funny enough, nobody here, no professional traders that I talked to knew who ICT was. The market, there's plenty of algorithms in play, but there's not one person that wrote an algorithm and is now a retail trader getting kidnapped by market makers and able to catch 1,000-point moves because he knows what he can read minds and what Trump is going to say next. It's the biggest bunch of BS that I've seen, even for that group. It's ridiculous, dude. Absolute fraud, BS, waste of time. They're making a mockery of the trading space, man. It's a joke. But that's my rant for today. We're not going to continue on. If you want to know my thoughts on different trading styles, approaches, feel free to hop in Discord. Posted a longer message about it. All right, guys, we are getting ready to shut this off. 2 minutes. I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes to get this form filled out. 2 minutes to get this form filled out. Oh, Lord, please let me win a duck race. ICT is my hero. Yeah, that's... There we go. Oh, man. Yeah. You're able to say whatever you want, right? And it's just marketing. That's how I look at that stuff. There's a new trend, over the past few years in the trading space, right? It's just be a good marketer. Say whatever outrageous stuff you want to say. Make it so insanely outrageous that you get a bunch of engagement on it. All right. Yo, guys. I stuck my neck out, and I don't know how to do this. I don't have a good way to do this. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run this giveaway, because I said somebody asked about somebody that wasn't able to hop on. Here's what I'm going to do, guys. Everybody that filled the form out on here, you're getting an entry to the giveaway. I said I was going to do something for the Discord OGs. I'm going to do something after the live stream in Discord for the Discord OGs only. That's what I'm going to do, because I don't have a good, easy, quick way to do this, and I don't want to make you guys wait. And don't need suggestions on how to do it. But I'm going to do something in Discord for the Discord OGs after. This way, I just am able to give back to everybody that's contributing. So, last chance, guys. We're about to run the duck race for a 50K straight to funded Sim Pro account from Top 1 Futures. And if you live under a rock and you haven't gotten tired enough of me saying this already on the stream, 55% off is live. This is the best deal that we've gotten since they launched. I don't know, put them up against the competition. If you're trading with somebody else, go and check it out. Look at the platforms, but look at the rules, look at the pricing. No minimum trading days to pay out. I don't know. Work yourself towards a live account like me with daily payouts and no consistency and no profit target and no minimum trading days and basic rules. I don't know. You guys decide for yourself. I'm partnered. I'm affiliated. I'm biased. I stand to make money. I can't be unbiased. So you guys got to do your own research. But on that note, the ducks are getting loaded up, chat. We're getting our ducks in a row. We have everybody that... Okay, I'm doing YouTube usernames today. So on your ducks, we're going to be looking for YouTube usernames. Like I said, OGs, I'm going to do something for you in Discord afterwards. So don't worry about it. Discord OGs and heavy hitters. And if you want to hop in the free Discord, like I said, and get access to more giveaways, we ran like a ton of them for that first week that I launched it. I'll make a notes. I have a free community with over 2,000 members actively contributing. We have people in the community. This is not an over-exaggeration. This is just the honest truth. We have now multiple people in the community that have been moved to live accounts with prop firms. We have traders that are taking tens of thousands of dollars in payouts in the free Discord. It's crazy, crazy. I'm not taking credit for that. I'm not saying that that's my strategy, my approach, my system. It is absolutely not. We have beginners. We have everybody in between. All trading styles, welcome. I'm gonna make you stand on business. If you start talking about specific trading styles and approaches, I'm gonna ask you what the heck it's rooted in and where you're getting the information from. Much more harshly these days because I just cannot allow complete fraud to be pushed, and I'm not gonna allow it in my community. I think it's super damaging to newer traders that are naive and they don't know the difference, and someone like me sees stuff and I laugh at it and I'm like, oh, that's hysterical. They are going to spend money on a course or something or lose money trying to follow something that is just complete BS, or just have horrible expectations set. So anyway, all right, let's go, guys. It's time for the duck race. Whoa, random duck race name picker. Here we go, chat. We have 48 ducks in a row, ready to roll. This is for a Top 1 Futures 50K straight to funded Sim Pro account. Straight from Top 1 Futures, no purchase necessary, no activation fee, no challenge, right into a funded account. Shout out to everybody for hopping on the live streams. I appreciate you guys. I was traveling this week, had some fun down here in Chicago. Got to run the Chicago Marathon, which was fun. I PR'd there, but I've just been focused on getting back to some live trading with you guys here. Let's see, you guys were asking questions. Yeah, man. It's Trading with Luhan says, haven't been active in Discord in a while. Are we still allowed to join the OG crowd? I'm going to run this in a second, guys, but just so you know, I have a 100% free trading Discord. Now I'm repeating myself. I rolled out this ranking system. There's a couple ranks in there. OGs, heavy hitters, certified killers. It's for everybody. Everybody has access. I'm going to add and remove people, but it's for if you are sharing in the Discord. If you're active, often, there's not going to be a set parameter anymore. If you're sharing your trades, if you're sharing your charts, if you say, hey, I had a dope day today, I crushed it. Hey, I blew up today. Here's how I trade. Here's what's working for me. Here's what's not working for me. Here's information on news, platform issues. It helps. I think it helps other people to get that perspective. It helps me. So I'm going to reward you guys. So after this, if you are an active member of the Discord, you have the OG role based on all the things I just said, we're going to run another giveaway. And you have hella good odds, even better than this, which is great odds, for free. So anyway, let's run it, guys. Good luck. The Ducks are off. Let's see. Really like how his communities run that. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I run it how I would have wanted communities that I was in to be run, right? I like live trading, right? I like somebody that trades live consistently, day in and day out, shows wins and losses. I like it for free, right? I like a free community. I like free accounts. And I like discounts on all of the stuff that person might be using, but no requirement or pressure to buy them to be part of any discounts and giveaways and stuff like this. So we're growing quick. Almost 12,000 on YouTube. It's crazy. I was at like 6,000 a couple months ago. Almost 12K on YouTube, 8,000 on IG, few thousand on X. Feel free to hit me across socials if you want to see more about the... I post different stuff across different socials. I try to keep it interesting. But anyway, guys, let's see. We got a giveaway rolling. If you guys hopped on late, hop on tomorrow, hop on the next day. We're going to be doing giveaways every damn day on these live streams. Tom Ward out front. This is a tight pack. I can't even announce it. This is a very tight pack, man. I really can't even announce this one just yet. Let's wait till we run it down to about 20 seconds. We'll see. Let's see. Appreciate you guys hopping on as always, man. All right, 18 seconds to go. We got a breakout happening. 15 seconds, Levente, Cook Smith, PJ, VK, 33 down on the bottom, Spider, the good news up top. Oh, Jess looking really strong. We got a Discord OG looking very strong. Number 24, Duck. Out of nowhere. Stop loss was coming. There we go. We got a Discord OG. We got Jess from the chat. I don't know if she's won one yet. I don't know if she's won one. She's usually, there we go. She's on Kick watching. Congrats. She was here to claim it. You also have to be here to claim it. Finally, she hasn't won one yet. Yeah, so guys, these are random. These are random races. I do not pick who wins and who loses. First time, there we go. Yeah, awesome. Congratulations, W's in the chat. It's a Discord OG. She's here all the time on the live streams as well. Hella W's in the chat. We got a Discord OG winning. It's nice. I love when random people win, when they hop on, they just found the stream. But I also enjoy when people that have been here and are contributing win as well. Awesome. W in the chat. Just we know where to find you for sure. It's gonna come straight from Top One Futures, straight to the email that you provided. But I'll check in with you. I'll check in with you after the live stream. And again, guys, like I said, if you're a Discord OG, if you're listening, but I'll tag everybody in Discord. I'll be doing something for the OGs after this one as well. But congrats, Jess, for getting set up with a brand new Top One Futures 50K straight to sim funded pro account. That's the account that we just gave away. And also, I'm going to yap about this. You're going to hear this one until it ends. I think it's 1 week. He said 1 week. 55% off. You guys want to check this out. If you don't want to just be part of giveaways, code RDF. Better than the email, the website, the Discord, anything that you see. No minimum trading days and 55% off for the instant funded accounts. I think this is one of the absolute best opportunities on the market, not just for Top One. Put them up against the competition. Take a look for yourself. Decide. They're celebrating 6 months, right? I'm partnered, I'm affiliated with Top One, but I will speak open and honestly. There's a risk with prop firms. First off, there's a risk in trading. There's a risk with all prop firms. There's a risk with putting your money with any business, let alone the market itself. They, they do well, they change things, they do poorly, they go away. Newer firms, right? Inherently, they just haven't been in the market that long, right? A lot of people, most of the competition said they weren't going to make it. Top One wasn't going to make it 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. They weren't going to pay out. They weren't going to be able to handle millions of dollars of payouts. They are 6 months and $16 million third-party verified paid out to traders. I'm hella bullish on them. I don't think they're going anywhere. I think they're going to continue to be a top contender in this space, right? Check it out and decide that for yourself. Weigh the risks, go to the site and say, hey, that looks like a good opportunity, or hey, that looks like a not so good opportunity. And, I'm going to go with another firm or no firm or whatever. I encourage you guys to do that. Anyway, guys, appreciate you being here. Trade to the downside. That would have been it. Short would have paid. Second watching YouTube guy, reading some of the chat. Nope, no hidden rules. There's a 10-second minimum hold time. If you don't follow rules with any firm, you don't get paid out. I know exactly which person that you're talking about. I watched the whole big video. Top One Futures denying payouts. Here's the deal with prop firms, guys. If you break clearly stated rules, you don't get paid out. It's as simple as that. I watched that one. I was like, that's not even something I would even consider reviewing. You just broke a rule. There's minimum hold time rules with most firms, if you guys aren't aware. Not with all. Some of them have no minimum hold time rules. Top One is 10-second minimum hold time for close to 50% of your profit or 50% quantity, right? If you have a trade that rockets to your take profit or something hits your stop loss or there's some stuff in between, not going to be an issue for the most part. If you're primarily hyper scalping, you probably want to read about minimum hold time rules, right? For the vast majority of traders, that's not going to be an issue. But clearly stated from the beginning, it's in almost every video that I've made about it. But there's going to be traders that are upset and want to voice their opinion. That's cool. I watched like majority of that long video that person made. I watched it circulated, and I was like, man, this is the spirit of the rule and all of that type of stuff. Gentleman complained in that video. Alan, what's up, man? Yeah, 85% of your profits in the payout period came from trades within 2 to 3 seconds. Yeah, with max lot size. Yeah, Alan came in strong. Thanks, bro. Top One Futures legit supports that. Code RDF. Appreciate you, Alan. Yeah, but listen, guys, as always, man, I try to be down the middle. Does that mean that like you're not a hyper scalper and you want to trade, you want a full port for 3-second trades and it's not going to work for you, right? Go to the site, do your research, make your own decisions, read through. I would not be behind any company that had hidden rules at all. The complaint that I see the most is from churners and burners, right? From sim farmers. If you're running the game, I would not encourage you to do it at any firm, but definitely not Top One Futures. Anyway, guys, if you have questions, feel free to hit me up at Discord. I was getting ready to wrap this one up. No trade today. Move back to VWAP. I don't know that I get something into the afternoon. I probably won't be able to call it out, but I'm going to hop in Discord after this, and I'm going to post what we're going to get rolling for the Discord OGs. Congrats to Jess on winning an account. Thank you everybody else for hopping on here. If you want to check out Top One, link is in the chat. Link is down below this video. Support me, support yourself. Real quick disclaimer, guys. Remember, before I do that, live the rest of the week, 9:15 a.m. Eastern. We'll be back at the desk the rest of the week, running live streams. We'll see if we can't keep the green streak rolling in this account, man. We'll see what we can do. Anyway, quick disclaimer, guys. I'm not a financial advisor. I do not provide financial advice. Nothing I say or do is suggestion or recommendation to do anything at all. Just an idiot here yapping on YouTube for entertainment purposes only. Do your own research. Make your own trading decisions. Read CFTC Rule 4.41 on simulated trading, which is what this is, even in funded prop firm accounts, and the affiliate and partnership disclaimer that I yapped about this entire time. It says, I stand to make money from links and codes in my content like Top 1 Futures, code RDF, Bookmap, and others. Talk to you guys soon. Have an awesome rest of the day. Trade safe in this volatility. And I will see you guys 9:15 the remainder of the week. Running giveaways on the stream. I'll see you in Discord running giveaways after this. Talk to you guys soon. Thanks for hopping on today.